These 8 signs show that your partner no longer loves you. Number 8. No eye contact. In an Insider article, they revealed that it is common for newlyweds to always stare at their partners. This is a sign of affection and wanting to be close to their loved one. But if you find your partner constantly averting your gaze or looking elsewhere, either at people or objects, then it might be indicative that your partner no longer has interest in you. There's something magical about making eye contact with the person you love. If you notice that your partner rarely even looks at you anymore, or avoids eye contact at all costs, it might mean that they are no longer in love with you. Number 7. Noticing quirks. According to a study done by the APA, American Psychological Association, they found that partners who have little quirks and quips can be more attractive to a person than physical attributes. But this works vice versa as well. If you are starting to find these quirks which you once liked to be annoying and frustrating, it might be indicative of you no longer loving your partner. For example, if you are starting to get annoyed by the small things which you used to find cute about your partner, it might mean that you are falling out of love. You might also find that you lash out and get angry easily because of these small things. If you notice that you are getting angry at your partner for what seems like even the smallest of things, it could be a red flag. Recognize any of these signs in this video so far? Keep watching for some less obvious signs that might show that your partner no longer loves you. Number 6. You envision a future without them. In the first stages of love, the honeymoon stage, it is common to regularly think about that person and fantasize about the future with them. But if you are regularly thinking about or envisioning your life without your significant other, then it might be time to plan for your future without him or her. A part of being in a loving relationship is making plans for the future. Whether those plans include planning a vacation, moving in together, getting engaged, or even having kids, there is always some type of planning going on in a relationship. If you stop thinking about a future with them and no longer feel excited about making future plans with them, it may be time to call it quits. Number 5. Decreasing communication. According to an article done by This Is Insider, a decrease in communication can be a huge sign that shows that you are no longer in love with your partner. If you are choosing to communicate relationship problems to outsiders such as family and friends, rather than your significant other, it might be time to move on. One of the biggest parts of an open and loving relationship is communication. Without open lines of communication, the relationship will crumble. This is why so many couples who do not have good communication skills often break up. So if you are beginning to experience communication issues with your partner, it could mean that the both of you are falling out of love. Number 4. Lack of physical intimacy. Nicole McCants is a relationship expert and couples therapist, and she says that a lack of physical intimacy can be indicative of a relationship that is deteriorating. While it is not the case that all couples engage in sexual acts, it should be a cause for concern if you notice that your sex life with your partner is deteriorating. If you are not having sex but you're busy with the kids or at work, or you're in a situation where having sex isn't easy, like if you're living with your in-laws, that's normal. McCants adds, but if you haven't had sex in a while and it's not bothering you, well then that's a red flag. If things used to be hot and heavy between you and your partner and you're noticing that your sex life has taken a dive, talk to your partner about it. Intimacy is a huge part of any relationship and should not go unnoticed. Again, Communication is key to any relationship, so if you notice that your sex life isn't what it used to be, talk to your partner and see if you can resolve your issues. Number 3, your partner spends more time out. Relationship expert April Massini says that if you notice a change in interest in your partner's company, that's a sign that the relationship is winding down. This could mean that your partner is trading in date nights for guys' night out, or if your partner is constantly going out with friends and coworkers rather than spending time with you. People who are in love always want to spend time with each other. Although it is perfectly normal and in fact healthy for couples to have alone time. If it gets to the point where your partner is spending more time without you than they are with you, it may be a red flag. Your partner should want to include you in his or her everyday life, and should be excited about it too. When a partner starts spending time alone or with his or her friends, it might be the end. Number 2, you don't enjoy talking to them anymore. This one might be a little obvious, but if you find yourself constantly wanting to talk to someone else rather than your partner, then that might be a sign that you no longer like that person. Nicole McCants says that people crave love and connection, and even though you may not feel that in your current relationship, they still long for that in some form or another. Nicole explains, you might even find yourself attracted to other people physically, and that may surprise you. But that's a warning sign that something's missing from your current relationship. People who love each other love talking to each other, whether it's to rant about something that happened at work or just tell each other how their days went. That line of constant communication is always open. If you notice that you and your partner are not really talking, or if you just don't even feel like talking to them anymore, you may have fallen out of love. Number 1, your love gets replaced. And finally, your love gets replaced by something else that you didn't even realize. Some couples might not even notice that they are not in love anymore because they have small kids who get so much love from them. This void is filled by kids, and this is why so many marriages fall apart when children grow up. If you are married and have not taken time to acknowledge your partner and instead focus all your attention on your kids, you should try focusing on showing your partner more love. If you don't really care to, you probably aren't in love anymore. As mentioned earlier in this video, we as human beings crave love and attention, and while we may not necessarily get that from our partners, we may get it from different sources without directly knowing it. Being in love can be a tremendous feeling. Knowing that you have a partner to rely on and trust in can be reassuring and satisfying. But falling out of love can be just as perilous and daunting. But aside from no longer feeling those butterflies in your stomach or not aching to see that special someone, there are some signs that your significant other may no longer love you. According to a global news article, approximately 1 in 5 people in their late 50s have been divorced or separated, and that 4 out of every 10 marriages in Canada end in divorce. Oftentimes, couples who have kids and have been together for a long time deal with these issues because their love for each other is replaced by the love of their kids and their love their kids give them. However, it is possible to fall back in love, but it takes time and commitment to fall back in love with someone, especially if the relationship has been neglected for a long time. It's not that easy, especially when the sexual chemistry is faded or the sexual attraction is not there. It takes a willingness to want to fix the relationship, because a lot of lost love between two people may be rooted in resentment that has been carried for a long time. This is why when a couple tries to rekindle their love, both partners have to be 100% involved and committed to it, otherwise the relationship will fail. Have you ever seen your partner show any of these signs in this video? What did you do? Tell us in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and thanks for watching.